What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. But for those of you who are just now stumbling upon my channel and seeing me for the first time, I'm Trey Sense, just a local neighborhood cool dude reviewing fragrances. Don't take ourselves or fragrances too seriously on this channel, but we do sit down, talk about them, and discuss them. Now, before we get into this, I need a few things from you. I need you to like this video. That is important because every video we have a goal of trying to get the video to 75 likes, and your like might be the one like that pushes it over the limit. So please smash that like button, sub, and if you find this entertaining, share it with another fraghead friend. That's it. So what we're going to talk about today is 7 or 8 fragrances. I think it's 8 because I did 2 together. No particular order, but just 7 or 8 fragrances from my collection that I would wear if I were going out to a cigar bar or a lounge to have some drinks. Back in the day, we used to call them pool halls. I don't know. I live in the country. Maybe you got a speakeasy, a cigar bar, a lounge, you know, whatever. I'm too old to really do the nightclub thing, but I do like, you know, music. Y'all know that. You know your boy loves music. So if I were gonna go to like I think they have hookah lounges now, which I don't smoke anything of any kind, so except for turkey. Smoke some turkey, some chicken, some ham, stuff like that. But anyway, what fragrances would I wear if I were going to indulge in some adult activity? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to it. The first one I want to talk to you about, and this is the EDT. I wish I had the EDP, but nonetheless, this is still a really good fragrance, very masculine, very different. And that would be my goal. There's a lot of people that still wear fragrances, but people only know certain scent profiles. 2 of the most asked about fragrances is Baccarat Rouge 540 and, as they say, Savage. So it would be my goal to stand out and smell different from most of the people there. So how would I do that? From the house of Issey Miyake, I would go with Nuit d'Issey. And again, this is the EDT. And wow, I've put a dent in this. I didn't realize I put that kind of a dent in it. More than likely, I have decanted some. This is a really, really strong, masculine fragrance. Not an old school type of masculine, but just different. Dare I say, sophisticated. And I would like to eventually pick up the EDP of this one, but if not, this EDT is just fine. It smells really, really good. This is also one that I think would go great for the holiday season. It just has a warm chestnut, inviting, invigorating, no, not invigorating, inviting, cozy, warm type of vibe to it. It's not sweet, it's not a gourmand, it's not an aquatic, it's just a nice masculine fragrance. I want to say it, I don't know if that's chestnuts, but it gives off the vibe of something roasted. You know what I'm saying? Something roasted almonds, roasted chestnuts, something along those lines. But it just smells really, really good, and I would definitely wear this, you know, to a little cocktail bar where I was going to get me a few little drinks, Apple Crown, Peach Ciroc, whatever it is you drink. I don't even know because I'm not a drinker. I spend my money on clothes and fragrances. I don't partake in none of that other stuff. That's why I can spend money on clothes and fragrances and watches and shoes, because you know that's just what I like. But you know, if that's what you do, wonderful. Like my boy Razor would say, cheers, Chico. Been a long week. So this is what calms me. But from the house of Issey Miyake, Nuit d'Issey. And again, I would wear this one because it's just different. I think you would stand out. I don't think there would be anybody else in there that wears this or has even heard of this. And I think it would make you stand out. Again, nice roasted chestnut or roasted nut type of vibe going on there. Smells good. I like it. I like it a lot. This next one is a little bit more modern. It's one of my favorite scent profiles. I like the scent. I wore clones of it for many, many years, and I stumbled up on somebody selling this fragrance on Mercari and was like, I'm gonna pick it up. And I did, and it's the older formulation of it. I know because the bottle is different. And from the house of Gucci. It is Gucci Guilty. And I like this one especially in the wintertime. And it is a fragrance that you can wear anytime you want. It doesn't have a specific season, but I like it in the winter. Why? Because it is sweet. And I used to wear, I can't even remember the name of it. Give myself a little hit of this. But I used to get it at Kmart, and then Kmart, all the Kmarts went awry. And I used to get it at Family Dollar, Fred's General, or whatever. Fred's is what we call it, but it's gone. Yeah, and it's made by the same company that makes the Parfum, what is it, Decor, I think. Yeah, the Masculino and all of those. They're good fragrances, but I wore an imitation of this for many, many years until I faked it till I made it. And then I was able to financially get this. So now this one, really, really sweet. In the same wheelhouse as Versace's Aaro's. And Aaro's Parfum is one that's on my list as well to pick up. As you know, I got a birthday coming up next month, so we're gonna start celebrating about the 1st of December. We're gonna kick it off till Christmas. But this one it reminds me of Aaro's, or Aaro's reminds me of it. I'm not sure which one came first, but what you have there is just a very, very sweet and easy to wear fragrance. Very versatile. Any age can wear it, any occasion. So yeah, I would wear this simply because it smells good, and if there are some ladies around, you know, it would definitely be okay if I smelled good and a young lady noticed. I would be fine with that. So, and then conversation would ensue, and I promise you, I can take it from there. So that's why I would wear this one, because it's sweet, very mass appealing, very easy to wear, and just smell good. No other reason than that. No other reason than to smell good. And since I'm speaking of that, which all of these excuse me, I would wear for the purpose of smelling good, but some more than others. This one, again, I would wear this one, let's say maybe I had a young lady accompany me to a cigar bar, or maybe we were going to hear some live music or just something really, really chill, you know, in a very intimate atmosphere. This at one time was the most revered date night fragrance out there, and it's probably a lot of us got some from wearing this fragrance. From the house of YSL, can you guess what it is? Some of you probably going, it's probably long. No, you're close. It's La Nuit de l'Homme. I've got an older version of this as well in a decant that I never ever touch because, oh, it just smells good. But I have this one, so I don't wear the other one. A lot of people get frustrated when you start talking about reformulations, batch variations, and all of that stuff, but it is true. The reformulations never seem to improve the fragrance. It always seems to either take away longevity, projection, scent profile, or both. But in this one, same case. Now, does it still do good? Yeah, because to me, you can spray this on your hoodie or your sweater or whatever, your undershirt, and you're gonna be just fine. I think it smells good. The cardamom in there. Again, it's a very sweet fragrance. This is one of those that in the air or when you're walking by, people are going to sniff you and tell you that you smell good. Fragrances that remind me of this, Trussardi's Riflesso. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Riflesso is probably a better version than this. Not quite as well-rounded and as smooth out. Riflesso is a little bit stronger, maybe even a little bit louder, where this one is a little bit more subtle, more smooth. You know, this one whispers, where Trussardi walks in the room like, "Sup?" This walks in the room like, hello. So, but they both smell good, and I would wear either one of them for this occasion. But let's say I got a little thing with me, and we hit the sizzler up before we went to the little speakeasy. You know, I think this would be appropriate, whether I had on hoodie or buttoned up or polo shirt or a sweater. I think this would be absolutely great. So from the house of YSL, it is La Nuit de l'Homme. And again, think very clean, sweet, just a hint of some type of citrus in there, and very sexy, very romantic. I like this fragrance a lot. From the house of YSL, La Nuit de l'Homme. Also, is it Vera Wang that has that little bit, sort of a Vera Wang vibe to it? Now this next one, these next two, as a matter of fact, I would wear just because they're different. One of them smells amazing, but doesn't get the talk that it deserves. And I think it's because the entire house doesn't get the talk that it deserves. The house is Aaro, and this one is the most wanted. I have wanted by night, wanted tonic, and the most wanted. And I will be adding, oh, what is that? Wanted parfum. Is it most wanted parfum? I think I'll be in. Let me see if I can reach my. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's tonic. Well, shoot. I know I have more than these three. I don't know what I do with my wanted, because that's the most wanted. No, that's wanted by night, and that's tonic. Then there's another one called, that's in a little bit. What did I do with my wanted? It's in there somewhere. Ah, well. Oh, is this wanted? Let me smell it. I think that's wanted. It's gonna bug me. Y'all got a minute? Hold tight. Let me see. Let me figure this out real quick. It's gonna bug me. Hold on. I'll sit you right there. I'll be right with you. Give me just a second. It's gonna bug me, y'all. It's gonna bug me. I know it's in here. Aha. Yeah, okay. Now we can get to the bottom of it. And then I'll get into where I want. This is wanted. It's hard to tell when you're looking at them because the juices are similar, but different. Wanted by night. See the difference? It's slightly different. But when you're looking at one without the other, it's hard. Wanted by night. These are both really, really good fragrances. I like them both. Man, that's good. Wanted is still good. If you don't have this in your collection, pick it up. Just because people are not talking about it that much anymore doesn't mean that it's good. And this one is good for the spring and summer. And this is Wanted Tonic. I like it as well. But with all that being said, the one that I would pick to wear if I were going to a little speakeasy or a little night show is the most wanted. Why? Because it's just edgier. It's just got more of a bad boy. Even though Wanted is a bad boy fragrance, and the most wanted is too. I mean, Wanted by night is too. The most wanted is it's him. A little bit sweet, a little bit smoky, a little bit dark, a little bit more mysterious. Again, I like it. I like it a lot. And again, I will be adding the most wanted parfum, which is a little bit brighter color than this one. I think it's like an orangish amber color hue. But yeah, I think these fragrances don't get the love that they deserve simply because they're made by Aaro. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous, because if you want to smell good, these definitely smell good. Oh yeah, a little bit smoky, a little bit resinous. I would definitely wear this, and I think it would stand out because it's just not a household name. Us in Fragcom know about it, but a lot of people out there just don't know about it. Now, which one is this? Just making sure. Excuse me. Okay. From the house of Burberry, which is one of my favorite houses, we have Mr. Burberry, the EDP. A lot of people preferred the EDT version of this. I did not. I like the EDT, but I like this one a little bit more. Why? Because again, if the goal is to stand out and not blend in but still smell good, then that's exactly what this one does. It's a little bit darker, a little bit richer, a little bit edgier. I like it. I really do. I like it a lot. I think this is one that doesn't get the love and respect that it deserves. And I have Mr. Burberry Indigo as well. And that was one that I could not wait to get. I had a sample of it, tried it, wore it. The performance on it is not great, but that brightness in it is beautiful. But this one, again, much like Wanted, much like the Most Wanted, dark, deep, resinous, mysterious, different. It's much like Issey Miyake's Nude the Issey. They stand out. They stand out. You're gonna smell different. I think if you walk by someone, they're gonna be like, man, that guy smells. Especially if you have the attitude and machismo to go along with, you know what I'm saying, the fragrance. And if you're dressed the part with it, whether it's a leather jacket or some nice jeans, however you're dressed, if you have the attitude and the style and everything to go with the fragrance, man, I think they will think you smell really good. Slight hint of mint in there, mixed in with some leather. To me, just a great fragrance that nobody talks about anymore. This next one I'm gonna wear simply because it represents the time, and you'll see what I mean when I tell you. Again, I didn't realize I put two fragrances from Burberry in here, but from the house of Burberry, it's another one. Say that 3 times fast. You know, in the South, we just say Burberry, but I think it's actually Burberry. It's Weekend. And I have 2 bottles of this. I have a frosted bottle that the atomizer is messed up on it for whatever reason. It won't spray. And then I have this one. Do they smell the same? Yeah, they do. Now, this one right here, I just like. I don't. It's one of those fragrances that I don't understand why people don't like. I don't get why people don't hype this fragrance up. It is so smooth and so clean. To me, this fragrance, if Burberry Touch had an EDP formulation or an extract, because you know everything now is elixir and extract, so if there was an elixir or an extract version, I think this is what it would smell like. I gotta get this on skin somewhere. It's spraying it in the air just ain't gonna do. There we go. And I enjoy this fragrance. And I've enjoyed this fragrance for a very, very, very long time. Now, I will say this. It's one of those fragrances that when you first spray it in close proximity, you're going to be like, okay, we'll give it a minute. Give it a minute, let it do what it do. And it's a warm, inviting fragrance, in my opinion. It just smells clean, warm, and inviting. I don't know why they named it Weekend, but I like the name Weekend. So, in the house of Burberry, it is Weekend. And it just reminds me of warm cotton, or warm, a warm comforter. It's just warm, cozy, and inviting. Maybe that's why they call it weekend. She coming over, you want to be warm and cuddly and cozy. But I don't hear anybody talking about this one, so I would definitely wear it on a night out, on an evening out. These next two are from the same house, and these are the two that I mentioned that I would put together. And one, because it is just a very popular scent profile, and it is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. And the other one because it's just easy, mass appealing, and the type of fragrances that people go crazy for, especially women. It's crazy. It's crazy. We like them rich, dark, sophisticated. Women don't. And it is Ocean. Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Two opposite ends of the spectrum. This is smooth, slightly aquatic, watery, easy, blends in, very mass appealing, almost so subtle that it's easy to overlook, but still smells good. And this one is a little bit louder, a little bit more obnoxious. It is a more refined version of, what is it? Paco Rabanne's Invictus. Same scent profile, but a little bit more refined, but still, when it comes to this one, totally different. So I would wear this one, you know, simply because I was dressed the part, you know, maybe I went a little bit more dressy and put on a nice sweater and some nice shoes and some jeans, or maybe even some slacks. And I just wanted to, you know, give off that impersonation or impression that I'm not trying too hard. I would definitely go with this one. Now, if I'm gonna go super duper comfortable, because again, we just left the sizzler, so my belly might be poked out a little bit, I'm gonna go with Carbon. Again, this is a little bit more smoother, refined version of Invictus, but still a little bit louder than this one. Now, that's it, guys. That's what I got for you. Those are 7 or 8 fragrances from my collection that I would wear if I were going to the hookah bar, cigar lounge, just a little small intimate nightclub, but just, you know what I'm saying, shoot some pool, just a nice intimate chill setting that some would draw attention to myself, some would catch the nose of a lady, and some would not draw much attention to myself. But yeah, that's my offering from deep down off into the walls of my collection. So with that being said, guys, listen, again, please be sure to like, share, and sub. Also, always keep in mind, any of these that you want a 5 ml decan of, email will be in the description below. But for those of you who don't see the email in the description, it's TreyScents75 @gmail. And for a small price, I will ship you out a decan of anything that you want here. Yep, and I do mean a small price. I don't make much, but it, you know, it's fun, and I like sharing. But you know, it does put just a little bit of money back in my pocket, but not much. I promise, not much at all. So, with that, because like I'll just tell you, since I've got you here, most of the time, for these, it would probably be close to $15 for everything but the tonic. The tonic would be, well, tonic would be a little bit cheaper, but the price includes shipping. So like, you know, yeah, 10, 15 bucks for most of them. But again, the price includes shipping, and it cost me $5 to ship plus materials. So yeah, again, your boy ain't making a killing at all, but you know, it does allow me to buy a few snacks here and there. But anyway, with that being said, listen, I love you all, and may God bless you all. If I don't do another video before Thanksgiving, which I'm sure I will, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. You know, love each other while you got each other. And yeah, if you are off work and you can find the time to get away, do something for you. Do something just for yourself. Just for you. Do something for yourself, because life is short, and we are always taking care. We as men are always taking care of others and making sure everybody else is taken care of. Do something for you. Do something for yourself. You know, just enjoy yourself. It doesn't matter what. It could be something simple. It could be something extremely simple, but just do something just for you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Thank you so much for all the people who have bought decants, and thank you all for being the best part of this channel and for always returning to the scene of the crime. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Till next time, guys. Peace.